night. It is Thursday, yeah, 10th of July 2025, 9:30 here in London town. Just checking in. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm just gonna log in so I can see your messages on the screen rather than try and do it all on my phone, which is a bundle of laughs. There we go. I can see everything. That's better. That's all good. Welcome. Good to see you. It's an impromptu live chat. It's not a scheduled one. So if you suddenly got a message saying Brooksy's Space Corner's live, yeah, it was unplanned. It wasn't planned at all. I've just had my dinner and I've been busy all day doing stuff on the channel, getting shorts prepared for Gareth Harrison. Good to see you. Those videos helped you. Good. I'm pleased they did. Gaz came on the live chat on Tuesday and he was looking for replacement pickups for his P bass, and I pointed him towards a video that Aguilar did. Sorry, look at the camera, Mike, not the bit at the bottom. Look up there. And Aguilar did a video quite some time ago, probably 10 years ago or more, and basically they had one bass and a guy called Jonathan Maron, who's a New York session player, and he had a Lakeland Jazz 4460 maybe, and basically they had all the Aguilar jazz pickups and they put them in set by set by set and got him to play the same stuff, the same licks, the same fills, so you could compare and contrast the sounds and the tones just based, well, it was passive bass, just based on what those pickups were doing. Anyway, sent that to Gaz, and today I found out there was a similar video for their P bass pickups, which I realized I'd seen ages ago, but I completely forgotten it existed. So that's helped him. And I sent him some videos also comparing Aguilars with Damasio's. And I'm sure if you go scouting, Gaz, there's going to be loads of stuff on YouTube, people comparing pickups on certain bases. Tim M, my brother lost his home in the Texas floods. Ugh, that's horrible. Can you shout out Gay Boners? Gay Bone. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Don't be daft. So yes, I hope that was handy, Gaz, and all good. So what have I been doing? So like I said, stuff for the shorts for the channel. Got a very busy weekend coming up. I've got 3 gigs in 3 days, so I had to do my prep and stuff in advance and get all the shorts sort of remixed and up, scheduled, ready to go. So that's all good. And then I've been recording audio and video. You probably heard me on Tuesday live chat talking about some tracks that I'd done for a guy called John Beadle, and John's on holiday in south of France, but he asked me to do a couple of tracks. He has this channel on YouTube called Songs from the Shed, and sorry, someone's just popped up there. What city? London, sir. And you ordered the IEMs, Gaz. Excellent. I await your review. Gaz found some IEMs that were about £11 on Amazon. So we'll see how that comes out. Do I have interest about learning about Indian culture? No, not really. We're a bass channel, bass guitar channel. By all means, come on here and talk about bass, but the rest of it, nah. No. This is my channel. We're talking bass. That's the deal. If I want to learn about Indian culture of music, I'll come onto your channel. But if you keep posting, I'll just drop you off. It's simple as that. I'll just put you on a little timeout and we'll see if that calms your fire, shall we? Yeah, so I did a track for him on Tuesday, which was Waterloo Sunset by the Kinks. And today I was doing Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar, which actually isn't a particularly complex song, but there's some pushes and there's some odd time flow on it, so you can't kind of get stuck in a groove. It kind of keeps jumping. It's only 3.5 minutes long, but you got to get it right. And I kept thinking I had it right, listening to the playback, And unfortunately, the track John had sent me, which didn't have bass on, which was what I was meant to record the bass to, had some weird moments where things had been faded in and out and you weren't getting the whole of the line. It's very, anyway, done the video, sent it off. What he does with it is up to him. But if you want to check it out, let me just find his channel. So I've done 2 already for him, which were a Spandau Ballet track and an ABBA track. Songs from the Shed. Here we go. If you want to check it out, subscribe to his channel. I'm sure he'd love that. It is, yeah. I'll just put a link in the chat window and check it out. Like I say, there's 2 on there from me. So you'll see the GB Rumour and the Betsy bass. Sabahat Contractor. Hello. Which bass is my favourite? I have many. I can't pick one favourite. I use all of them for different things, different bands, different gigs. My usual go-to, if I'm not sure what to take, I'll always take this, which is a Status Empathy with those little fellas on, because it's a tonal battering ram. It cuts through every bass, every band mix I ever go in, so I always take that, even if it's not right for the gig. If I've got a sound issue at sound check, I know I can plug this in and it's going to do the job. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's one of my main go-tos. So thank you very much. It's a 1998 cherry red Status Graphite Empathy with Sims LEDs in. You've got a Fender. I've got a couple of Fenders here. It's all good. Got to have a couple of Fenders. Whether you like them or not, you gotta have a couple, because it's a bass tone people are familiar with. But it's all good. So let me know what you're all up to. If you've got gigs coming up over the weekend, I will be in Cambridge tomorrow with This Is Queen tribute. Got Uncle Funk Disco Show Band on Saturday in Ipswich for a festival in the afternoon. And then I've got Uncle Funk again on Sunday in Leighton Buzzard for another festival at, what time are we on there? 6:30, I think. So, no, I've got that wrong. I think sound check's at 6:30. Stage time is, he says rapidly looking at his diary, stage time is 6:30. 6:30 till 8. Sound check at 6. Billington Old Car Boot Field in Leighton Buzzard. So if you're going to be around in the vicinity, I will see you there. It should be a blast. We've not played that festival before. Saturday's one we did. We played that last year, so it should be good. Gaz, Fender, industry standard, innit? That's the way it is. Takey, you look like Tupac. No, I don't. I've just got an Adidas cap on. What's the deal? I don't look like Tupac. Don't be daft. He was a Asian rapper. I'm hardly that. I'm a white Londoner. Your voice is so good. Thank you, Sahil. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So that was it. So I'm just chewing the fat, really. It's not a scheduled live chat like we do on Tuesdays. They go by so quick, so rapidly. It's like quick fire questions on those. But if you've not been on one of my live chats, every Tuesday, 8 o'clock UK time, we have a scheduled live chat. The regulars all come on. We talk bass guitars, amps, effects, great bass players, all that sort of thing. So this is an impromptu one, just checking in before we get to the weekend. It's going to be a full-on weekend. I'm going to be doing a gig vlog covering all 3 gigs in one vlog. So going to be out filming tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and it's going to be absolutely roasting. It's 30 and above all 3 days, and I think Saturday could get to 32, 33, maybe 34. It's gonna be hot on stage. Very hot on stage, so plenty of fluids, but it's all good. It is all good. Here's the sorry, I just realized the songs that I did here. If you want to see those songs I did for John, here's one. That's the Spandau Ballet one. Let's see if I can find the ABBA one. That would be good. Here we go. There we are. So I did Voulez-Vous. It's easy for me because I'm playing an ABBA tribute occasionally. Jonathan Chambi Capia. Hi, beautiful princess. Are you blind? Do you need your eyes testing? I'm a bloke. I'm 53. What are you talking about? Don't be daft. Arif Safari, what's the amazing guitars? Basses, of course. Bass guitars. This is a bass channel. We're talking bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects. Got any questions? Perhaps if you've seen any of our regular live chats we do on Tuesday nights, if you've got any questions relating to that, then feel free. Feel free. It's been a bit of a mad day, so I'm on wind down now. So I've got cables and pedals and in-ear monitoring, and I can calm down a bit. It's been a mad old day. Rock fan, good to see you. Loving the stream. Still the only professional bassist that shares his knowledge on YouTube for free. Why? Yeah. No, there's lots of us. You just haven't found many of the others. But I'm happy to do it. It's all good. Please, yes, anyone who's watching the live chat, please give the video a thumbs up. Most important thing you can do for me, for the live chat, for the channel, thumbs ups are all important. It's all good. Have you checked out the Betsy yet, Rock fan? Have you been to the Bass Center website? Did I give you a link the other day? I can't remember. Let me get you one. So if you want to check out the Guy Pratt Betsy in a bit more detail, let's give you a link. Here we go. I'm sure I get sent you this, but if I didn't, you got it again. There you go. You can check out all the spec and all the details and stuff. Check out the reviews on the page. Miesco, do you use any specific DAW? I don't. I use Audacity. I've never had a recording set up here at home, and I'll tell you why. Because I've known loads of musicians who have, and I've had Logic, Pro Tools, and what's the other one? Hey, there's loads. Anyway, all these people have DAWs, and then every time there's an upgrade or the plugins need upgrading, it costs them a fortune upgrading and staying on top of it all. Cubase was the other one I was thinking of. Always trying to stay on top of the latest gear and the plugins and the software, and it just seemed like a never-ending money pit. And I've never needed it apart from these things for John. I very rarely do any recording. In my whole career, I've only done a couple of handfuls of recording sessions. So I've never seen the point for me having a DAW. If someone came to me and said, I want you to record hundreds of bass lines, I've got this project and I'm going to pay it, and I'll go and get it and I'll learn it and I'll do it. But I've never needed it. So for me, Audacity does everything I need for this channel and the recording I've been doing for John and a few other people. I just don't need it. And if I'd bought DAW, I can't say I would have earned tons of money doing it. I've been so busy for 30 years that it would have been here. And unless a project had come along, it would have just sat here. I wouldn't have used it. So, Arif, sure you look so fresh and young. Do I? I don't feel it. I'm 53, mate. I certainly don't feel it. But it's all right. Thank you. I'll accept the kind words. I'll take it as a compliment. Looks like I've got a spot on my nose. I haven't. It's a shadow. It's because I've got the cap on. I suddenly thought, God, what's that? I haven't. It's just red on my nose. Miesco, bass is the root note. Subscribe. Thank you very much. Well done, sir. Where's my accent from? London. I'm in London. I was born in London. I was born in Wimbledon, but I don't live in Wimbledon. Rock fan, thank you. You'll check out the Betsy. Very good. Gaz Harrison, use Reaper. I was going to get Reaper a while back, and again, I think it's just overkill for what I actually need for what I use. So if I need it, I know where to get it. And yeah, Rob fan, can you live stream any of the concerts that you have coming up in the next 30 days? Nope. Copyright strikes. There's absolutely no way I'm putting my channel at risk to copyright strikes by having live stuff. So I'm going to point you, Rock fan. I'm going to put some links here in the window, right? So here on the channel, let me go in here. I want playlists. So I have, I think there's a gig vlog one. Hold on, just bear with me. So all my gig, here we go. All my gig vlogs are, he says, in the wrong window. That's good. Do it again. Here we go. So all my gig vlogs, come on, where is it? Here we go. No, that's not what I want. They're not making it easy today. Right, shareable link. Here you go. So all my gig vlogs are the stuff on gigs that you probably want to check out. There is some stuff live. Usually it's instrumentals or solos or intros or outros. If you go there, I think there's about 30 videos and there's gig vlogs and gig adventures and all of that. Then 3 years ago here on the channel, I did a series called The Bass String Experiment, where I took that Status Graphite Empathy and a set of Rotosound strings, one set, and I wanted to see how many gigs I could get out of one set. And as it turned out, that series lasted 15 months. And we did 73 shows. Now, if I give you this is the link for that, you can check this out. There's loads of stuff from gigs that I've been on. Again, there's some bits and bobs that you can hear. Very often I've had to take the audio off and I've just put a YouTube musical background on. But anyway, check that out. There's a video at the end. So at the start, there's about 14 videos where we go gig by gig by gig by gig. Once we got to gig 14, I then did it in blocks of 5. So we went 14 to 19, 20 to 24, 25 to 30. Yeah, you get the gist. There's a video at the end, and I'll give you the link for that. And that is, bear me a minute. And that wraps up pretty much the content from all those videos in one big video. And it lasts about 2 hours. So if you want to see it all in condensed form, that's the one. That's the one for you. It's a bit of a watch, but it'll give you an idea. So I didn't use that bass on every gig I did in that period, because the Empathy isn't what I used for when I did Queen bands and certain other gigs, but it did for that series of videos. Yeah, okay, you understand. Cool. Miesco, smart. Oh, why would I put 5 years into a YouTube channel to watch it completely obliterated for copyright music that I didn't write? Madness. Okay, cool. Check it out. Bill Clements, good to see you. Hope you're well. There are some other videos online of me playing, which aren't part of the channel, just people filming. Let's see if I can remember. I'll go into my, I think it's in there, isn't it? YouTube footage of me. There we go. Yeah. Not sure you're going to find that online. I think it may have come down. I Kind of Magic Mercury Theatre. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. That ain't me. That most definitely isn't me. Okay. What was it called? I don't even know what we were billed as. Oh well, don't worry. I'll find them another time. I've got them downloaded on my hard drive, but I can't remember what the links were within YouTube. Not to worry. Parat, man, please do check out the Prophets. They're your brother's band. I'll have a look at them later on. Very good. Gareth Harrison, just hearing that Jeff Lynne cancelled his gig at the Co-op Arena 12 minutes before he was scheduled to be on stage. Well, now, my other half's going to see them at Hyde Park on Sunday. Well. I know he broke some fingers, didn't he? Broke some fingers. Rostov, South Life. Hi, you bassman? Yeah, I'm a bassman. Jones, do you know Maxwell, Murder by Rancid? No. Rancid as in the band, like the metal band. That's not my kind of thing. So yeah, I wouldn't know. That'd probably be like me suggesting songs by Robbie Neville. You probably have never heard of Robbie Neville. No, I don't know Maxwell Murder by Rancid. Sorry. You're a bass man too. Excellent. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. If you've not been here on Brooksy's Bass Corner before, this is all about bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, interviews with famous bass players, all that sort of thing. So, like I say, if this is your first time finding the channel, feel free to have a look around, have a look at the content. There's about 750 videos on here. So, yeah. Do I prefer to play inside or outside? Both. I love outside, but having done this for 30 years professionally, I'm firmly of the belief that if you hold an event outside, you are taking the weather and what it might do firmly into your own hands. And I've always said people booking weddings or important events in the summer outdoors, it's a big no for me. I'd never book an event outside that's open to the elements. I love doing them, but it's horrible when it's raining. Well, you can't play, it's dangerous because you're dealing with all the electricity. So I love indoor gigs. I love doing outdoor gigs when they're big festivals and people are having a great time and it's just lovely to play in the fresh air. But if the weather's not good, and here in the UK, you can't bet on the weather. You just can't. We did a gig with Uncle Funk last year. Yeah, last year we did Cambridge Club in June. Should have been absolutely sweltering. It was freezing. We all had jumpers and coats on and our hands were so cold. We had to put gloves on. It was the middle of June, for God's sake. But anyway, that's just the way it is. So you have to be, if you can do outdoor shows like I do with Uncle Funk a lot, you got to be prepared. But this weekend, I've got 3 gigs. It's going to be blazingly hot and sunny. Packing the sunblock. It's all good. Grinding 78, get your free hot dog today. Oh dear. Just put you in timeout, shall we? Dopey draws. Rostov, a bass player is cool. It's true. Many people say this. It is. It's amazingly cool. Isn't it, Gaz? So if you want to see, I can show you the disco show band I play in. If you want to check us out, here we go. Promo video, that'll do you. There's plenty on their channel if you want to check it out. So I'll just share a link. Perhaps if you're in Ipswich or Leighton Buzzard, this might make you think about coming to the festivals at the weekend. So if you click on that link, you can see Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno. Avishai Cohen, nice hat. Thank you very much. Thank you. My hair is dreadful today, so the cap is on. That's the deal. So from that Uncle Funk video, you can see the Uncle Funk channel. If you want to check out any of the other videos, you can. There's a load of content on there. There's loads of the old version of the band. This version of the band's been in existence since 2020. How often do I come across bad agent that is coordinates the concert? Do you mean agents that book gigs? I don't get involved in that side anymore. I used to run my own bands that I was in, and I had lots of dealings with agencies. I don't anymore. I literally turn up to gigs, I play, I get paid, and I go home. I have none of the organizational side to deal with, and I like it. Having done the other side, which was fine, you used to get a little bit more money and you kind of had a bit more knowledge about gigs and what have you. But as I getting older, I don't want to do all the organization. It's a nightmare, and it's getting worse because clients and agents try to bat you down on your price all the time. It's no fun. Gaz, we were due to play a gig last year. It was pouring down with rain. The stage was a truck bed and the power was an extension cord run from the pub that they covered in bin bags. I wouldn't have been getting on that stage, frankly. Let's say we refused to play. I bet you did. And I bet the language was rather agricultural too. And I can understand why. Quite right. So it's just coming up to 10 o'clock here in London town, here in the UK. Hope your week's going well. If you're going to be out gigging at the weekend, let me know where you're playing, who you're playing with, what you're doing, what your bases of choice are going to be. We like to know these things. Oh, there's the Uncle Funk promo playing away in the background. We'll just pause that, I think. Stacey Ann from North Carolina saying howdy, folks. There we go. Rock fan, if weather is a problem, you assume you and the band get paid regardless. Not always. Not always. Well, I do. In the bands I'm in, if I turn up to play, I'm getting paid. If we play or we don't play, I'm still getting paid. But organizers will always try and make a band hang around for hours if the weather is a problem to try and get their money's worth. But actually, the bands I play with, quite steadfast. You know, if the weather's bad and we can't play or it's unsafe, we're not playing and we will get paid. That's the end. It's in the contract. That's where you have to be. You got to have contracts for everything. George Iliadis, good to see you. Bill Clements, reckon the channel is getting bigger based on the troll uptick. You could be right. That's all right, though. As I've said, if trolls come on, Michelle from China, good to see you. If trolls come on, they get one post. And from that post, if they're kicking off, they're gone. They don't get a second post, or they need to be pretty quick. Stacey saying hello to everyone. Very good. So yeah, I'm running a tight ship, Bill. I'm not having people come on here and be insulted and spoken down to by idiots. So you know, I want people to come on and feel safe, which is why we had Lee Sklar on last week. Gaz, I'm out on a festival in the centre of Manchester with your acoustic trio. Go and take your Jack Cassidy. Very good. And your P bass as a backup. There we go. Stacey and Gaz having a chat. Very good. Nice surprise live this morning. Hey? Don't know what. Oh, of course, George. Sorry. You're in Australia. It's morning there. Sorry. Ask about fat. I've got my recording head on. Brain's gone to mush. Rock fan, so it's 10 p.m. in London. Yeah, 3 p.m. there in Colorado. Very good. Yeah, so I was using this to record with earlier. The old girl. Very good. Sounded great. Plugged into a Aguilar tone hammer, preamp pedal, which is there. Into my audio interface. Done the recording. Stacey Ann, super chat payment. Thank you. Bless your heart. Stacey's just donated to the channel. Keeps the channel running. Allows us to keep doing videos. Thank you very much. That will go towards more bits of equipment for the channel. Actually, no, I'll tell you what that will go towards. That will go towards my StreamYard subscription, which renews tomorrow. So that $4.99 is going straight towards my StreamYard subscription. People who don't know what StreamYard is, Harry Wilkinson, good to see you. You're new and you're sub. Thank you very much. Bless you. Give the video a thumbs up. That's even more important than the sub. Thumbs ups, comments, shares. Far more important than the sub, but I'll take the sub as well. Thank you. Yeah, the StreamYard thing is the platform that I do the regular Tuesday night live chats, which allows you people to come on by video. We can have all the banners. I can share videos and pictures and everything else. So Stacey's super chat there will be going towards that. Thank you so much. Bless you. Oh, I need to do a bit of that, don't I? Thank you. And a bit of that as well. Lovely job. Lovely. Thank you. If anyone else wishes to help the channel out, you can. At the bottom of the live chat window, so if you're on a mobile app, it's directly below. If you're on the desktop version, it's that way. You'll see at the bottom there's the chat box where you put your question or comment in, press send, it appears here in the live chat feed. Next to that, you see emoji icon. Give that an absolute pummeling. Fabulous. Next to that, you'll see a dollar symbol in a rectangle that's called super chat. So if you hit that, you can donate money to the channel. Helps me to produce all the videos, keep the channel running, pay for the StreamYard subscription, the vidIQ subscription, pays for all the lights, the cables, microphones, stands, basses, amps, pedals, ding, ding, ding. I can rattle off as much as you want. Everything on the channel, I pay for. We don't get anything for free. So thank you very much, Stacey, for helping out. Rock fans, subscribe and like. Bless you. Sorry, I need to do it there. That's the camera is at the top, isn't it? Yeah. You'll like as well. Very good, Harry. Stacey, hot dog. Happy to help with StreamYard. Such a help with the engagement. Certainly is. That's how we had 6 people on screen on Tuesday night. It was quite a raucous conversation. And for anyone who hasn't seen, I've been doing remix shorts through the shorts side of the YouTube channel and taking stuff out of the live chat. So if you missed it, we had a couple of entertaining moments on Tuesday. So let me just go in and I'll send you the links and you can check it out. And sometimes when we're doing the live chats, everything goes by so quick, and some of the funny parts you don't really pick up on, and I see them when I go back in and remix the shorts. So we had a couple of bits where on Tuesday, Richard, the lovely Richard, was talking about how he became a bass player, and he was telling us when he was in his teenage years, he was playing upright bass, and he learned Status Quo songs. So anyone who lives outside the UK, Status Quo are like a boogie woogie 12-bar blues rock band, very famous here in the UK. And I kind of took the piss a bit. And yeah, so if you want to see the short, I've put it in the window there. And then the other thing that happened was we had some guy come on, and he basically said his opening gambit in the live chat was, "What is this?" To which my response should have been, I ask myself that question every single day, but I didn't. And in my blatant, flippant way, I said, well, it's a strip show, isn't it? Can't you tell? And we had a bit of a laugh about it. So anyway, they're funny shorts. So if you want to see them, those 2 links are there. Right, there's a load of messages here. Rock fan, Tuesday night streaming was very informative. Thank you. That's the whole idea. Gareth Harrison, taking the Trace Elliott with a TC Electronic BC208. Mainly use a monitor for yourself on Saturday. We'll be going through the PA. Very good. Boston, hello. I'm saving up money since I was 11. Okay, and I'm 20. And you got £2,000. Okay, you'll buy one of your guitars if you're selling them. Well, I'm not. So you keep your money. Okay. I can point, if you want to buy a bass, I can point you towards some good basses for £2,000. But no, I'm not selling any. Hero C14. Isn't this the financial guy? Hey? Who? No, this is a bass channel, mate. If you want to talk bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, great bass players, albums with great bass playing on, that's what we're talking about, not talking about finances. Rock 3T, hello. How you doing? Yeah, it's a bass channel. You tell them, Rock fan. You tell them. So for anyone who hears this passing reference to Lee Sklar, the world famous legendary Lee Sklar, he joined in on our live chat, not this week, week before. I'll put the link up if you want to check it out. He's on from about 14 minutes in, and he's with us for about 35, 40 minutes. So if you know who Lee Sklar is, and if you don't know and you're a bass player, then you should. That is right here. So the link I'm about to put up. Check him out. Plays, he's on 3,000 albums. Toto's bass player, Richard Marx's bass player, Phil Collins's bass player, James Taylor's bass player. He's done everything. He was one of the West Coast studio legends. Check him out. Natmi Port Medala. Okay. Hello. Do you like cute twinks? It's a bass channel, my love. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I'll tell you what, let me just check out your channel, shall we? And then I'll find out. I can't tell. I'll leave you to it. You got 2 subscribers. Very good. Halit Karur, good to see you. Rostov, I'm very pleased to see people who are engaged in music and share their experience with other people. Good luck and soulful notes to everyone. Thank you very much. Halit, I'm Kurdish and I'm sending many hi from my land. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well where you are. Rock fan, you know a lot of famous bass players. Yeah, I do. You're a lucky man to have so many friends. Yeah, I am. The reason I know lots of famous bass players, other than the fact I've been doing this for 30 years, well, 38 I've been playing, but 30 as a pro, is I used to write for Bass Guitar magazine. My office is a mess because I've been recording, but I'll very briefly show you my shelves. If you look on the top shelf, that's all the magazines there. So I used to write for Bass Guitar magazine, and then further on down the line, or the publisher that the magazine was with, ended up with Bass Player as well. So I wrote for Bass Guitar magazine from 2004 to 2020, and I wrote for Bass Player magazine from 2018 to 2022. So I interviewed, you name a famous bass player, chances I interviewed them. Some of them got away. I didn't get to do Sting. My editor did that. We didn't get Adam Clayton. My editor got Flea. But I'll rattle through who I interviewed. Just bear with me a moment, because I've still got all the audio. It is there. And if I go into my magazine folder, all my interviews. Are you ready? So I interviewed the guys that ran Aguilar, Dave and Dave. I interviewed Alonzo Bevin from Kula Shaker. I interviewed Alfonso Johnson, who used to be in Weather Report. Various bass manufacturers, Andrew Levy from Brand New Heavies, Andy Carr from ABC and Belinda Carlisle, Bagiti Kamalu from Paul Simon, Billy Sheehan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, Bobby Vega, Chris Childs of Thunder, Chris Squire of Yes, Cody Wright, Dale Davis, used to play in Amy Winehouse's band, Dave Swift from Jules Holland's band, Divinity Rocks, who used to play with Beyonce, Doug Wimbish from Living Colour, Felix Pastorius, son of that guy, Glenn Hughes twice, Grog Rocks, Guy Pratt from Pink Floyd, and multiple sessions, Ida Nielsen from Prince's band, Jack Bruce, Jeff Coffey from Chicago, Jimmy Sims. Jimmy's with George Ezra now, but back then he'd done Mika and a few, Amy McDonald, Joe Hubbard, John Lodge from Moody Blues, John Myung from Dream Theater, John Taylor from Duran Duran, John Noyce from Archive, Jonas Hellborg, Larry Graham. I don't need to tell you who Larry Graham is. Lee Sklar twice. Malcolm Joseph from Grace Jones's band, Marcus Miller, Mark King multiple times, Martin Sims, Melvin Brannon Jr. from Dan Reed Network, Mike Dirnt from Green Day, Mike Rutherford from Genesis, Nathan East. Again, I don't need to tell you who Nathan East is. Neil Fairclough from Queen, Neil Murray, Nick Beggs, Nick Fife, Nick West, Paul Geary from Nick Herschel's band, Paul Turner from Jamiroquai, Pete Hook, formerly of New Order several times, Phil Spalding, Rick Leon James, Roger Sadowski, Scott Reeder, Sheldon Dingwall, Shez Raja, Stuart Spector, Tim Staffel, the original bass player in Smile before Queen, Tom Hamilton, Aerosmith, Tony Levin, Yolanda Charles, and that's it. So yeah, I've interviewed all of those fine people. Nat May, you're a very handsome man, bless you. Checks in the post. I love your hat. It's just an Adidas cat. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a cat. Can I donate you $300? You can, but I know you won't. But if you wish to, use the super chat facility. Someone tried to catch me out with that the other day. If you want to donate $300, there's a super chat button, dollar symbol in a rectangle at the bottom of the live chat window. You want to donate $300? If you donate $300, I'll put half of it to animal charities. How about that? Rostov, my friend and my brother, Fender Jazz Bass. Very good. Nothing wrong with that. Rock fan, are all these interviews still on tape somewhere? They're not on tape. They're on my hard drive. So if you go into the interview section, interview playlist here on the channel, I'll dig it out for you. Some of them are already up there. I need to put loads more up there. Some of them I haven't had a chance to edit up and put on yet. I'm a Fed. No, I'm not. Don't be dick. So anyway, here's the interview playlist for you if you want to check out what's there already. Boston, I hope it does not get declined. I haven't seen it. It'll come up here on the screen if you do. Dude, I'm not even joking at the grind. Very good. So that weird thing there, you're a Fed. No, I'm not. Boston, it declined. You probably didn't send it. Don't worry. Stacy, I hope it doesn't decline either. Do you pull this same stunt at the grocery store? Highly likely. But there we go. Yeah, so rock fan, get your hands dirty. Dive into what the channel's got. There's every video here on the channel is in a playlist. So if you go to the playlist section on the front page of the channel, the homepage, go click on playlist, you'll see all the different playlists. And you'll find, so all the live chats are in one thing. Everything to do with status graphite basses, that has its own playlist. There's loads, but there's one there for interviews. So if you're struggling to get to sleep, put the interview playlist on and just leave it playing, and I guarantee within about 7 minutes you'll be fast asleep. Guarantee it. You're going to dive in. There's plenty of 750 video. I think it's 750. Hold on. Let me have a look. I'll tell you. There are 743. I'm 7 short. Well, there'll be another. Well, this is another one. So that makes it 44. There's a short going up at 3 minutes to midnight. So that'll be 45. We're getting there. We're getting there. You won't fall asleep. Depends what you're watching. Just make sure you remember any videos you watch here on the channel, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, thumbs ups. Very important. Sorry, I've got a bit of throwback from my salad that I had. There are limits to how much super chat a user can purchase, is there? Well, you know something that I don't then. Specifically, users can spend up to $500 per day. Wowzers. The record is held by Martin in Dublin, Martin Fay, who donated $50. He holds the record. Scott, is that our lovely Scott? Attention seekers everywhere online. Is that our Scott? Or no, probably not actually. Sorry, we have a Scott who comes onto the channel regularly. I'm guessing that's probably not you, but it could be. I don't know what that message is about, Scott. Attention seekers everywhere. Do you mean people coming here on the channel, or do you mean me? Because if you mean me, I'll just bomb you out the channel. But if you're talking about people jumping in and out on the live chat, then that's fair enough. Yeah. So it's early out the door tomorrow. I think we got what time have we got set up? I think the 3:30 set up tomorrow. And most of the gigs this weekend are fairly early, actually. Saturday's an early one. I think we're... Actually, what time are we up and running? I know we finish about 6:30. 4:50 we're on. Line check at 4:30. Loading is at 3:35. Why don't they just say 3:30? Why does it have to be 3:35? It's a bit weird. Anyway, I'll take Gem Andre. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the drum tech legend that is Gem Andre. I've known Gem for, this is going back, 16 years. Used to play in several bands that I ran. He's now Pete Ray Biggins drum tech for Level 42. Gem, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. 5:45 lobby call for you. That'll get you up and out of bed, won't it? Don't oversleep. Don't do what I did on the Bonnie Tyler tour. You're using the word legend very liberally. I can do that, Gem. It's my channel. I can do as I like. Thank you for dropping in. Good to see you. Stacy, yeah. Awesome. He is awesome. He generally goes by the name Gemlington, but I'm the only guy that calls him that, so I can get away with it. But he is a legend. He doesn't realise it. He's come a long way since he was playing tubs for me. But no mean drummer either. Very good. Pete Ray Biggins got a safe pair of hands, you see. I'll be seeing you in the autumn if I don't see you before. How's the tour going? How are the shows going? Mark looks like he's having a blast. Mark King. I saw some video from, I think, a day or two ago. You were on a festival. Might have been in Holland. And he looked like he was having an absolute blast. We've got to go out for lunch. I need to tie you down when you get back into London, you see. So you let me know when you're free. My work's generally weekends at the moment, so it's all good. It's all good. The collection's grown a little. As you know. Gareth Harrison, have you come across any bargains on Amazon's Prime days? I haven't had a chance to look, Gaz, to be brutally honest. I've been so busy getting those tracks done for John, because I was a naughty boy. John sent me these tracks back in May, and I've put them off. I thought, no, I'll do them both in one day, just nail it all in one day. And then I got so busy with stuff with my parents that I come back from doing that. Then I'd have gigs, then I'd have live chat, videos, sort the channel, go and see my parents again. And it just ended up, I wasn't getting it done. So I've spent literally 2 days this week getting it all, the audio, the videos done, because I have to do 2 videos for each song and an audio track. So it's busy, you know, but I'll have a look. I think, doesn't it finish tomorrow? Isn't it the 8th to the 11th? I'll check it later. Gem, he's doing well. Yeah, Holland was the last one. That's what it was then. Band is sounding good. He's happy. We like a happy Mark King. Of course. Send him my best wishes. When you see him tomorrow or see him in the morning, I bet he's a bundle of laughs early in the morning. He's not a bundle of laughs at midday, so what he's like at 5:45, I couldn't tell you. Where are you off to anyway? I guess you've got a whole weekend of it. Where are you going? But please send him my love. Say Mike from Bass Guitar Magazine sends his best wishes. Hope to catch him soon. I don't know when I'm going to catch him soon, but you never know. And say my best to Nathan as well, of course. I know Nathan very well. Used to book his covers band on the gigs that I used to book in town, in London. That was a long time ago. Yes, indeed. So where are you now, Gemmy? You at home or are you out on the road? Let's get you guys together in the autumn. Yeah, he knows me. He knows I'm safe. I'm not going to be a pain in the ass to him. We always have a little bit of a crack, and yeah, he's all good. I mean, I stay in touch with him on WhatsApp anyway, but I try not to sort of overindulge the favour, so to speak. I know kind of where the line and the boundary is, so uh, I don't bombard him with grief. But yeah, if you let him know, well, when we get nearer the time, and I say which dates I can make, and you can allow me to come along for, then let him know. And yeah, love to see him. Love to see him. He knows I'm fine. You know, I've sat in hotel rooms with him talking for 2 hours. It's all good. Gareth, Nathan is also a great bassist. Just a bit from what I saw in the vids he did with Andertons. Yes, and he plays in the Blockheads. He replaced Norman Watroy. So yeah, Nathan's no mean bass player. There's musical genes in that family. You're currently at a hotel at Heathrow. You're down the road. We could have gone out for a drink. Crazy. Oh, you're doing Barcelona. Well, I've got people that follow my channel messaging me about coming to Barcelona. So good. Play a blinder. Well, obviously you're not playing, but I'm sure the band will be fab. Sounds good. Let's do it. You're 8 miles away. It's ridiculous. You should have told me. I'd have come down and met you. You know I'm just down the road from Heathrow. I'm at 16. Heathrow's at 40. Dave Vision, good to see you. Ready for GTA 6 next year? I'm not really an up-to-date video games kind of guy. I'm an old school arcade, Atari VCS and Spectrum games player. I don't tend to play modern games. I don't have the time. Too busy playing, gigging, doing YouTube, and all that sort of caper. So it's a busy old weekend. It's Uncle Funk and Queen tributes for me this weekend. It's going to be good. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to 3 gigs on the bounce. I like that. I hate in the summer 1 gig a week. It's no use to man or beast. Next week is next week is ABBA, Epsom Racecourse, and Uncle Funk down in Cheltenham. A little bit busier, a little bit, and a whole load of new content here on the channel if I get my way. It's all good. What was I going to show you? Now, Jem's never seen this. Whoa. These weigh a ton. They're very nice. So young, Jem. How about that? You know what's come. Nice Mr. King Alembic there. How about that? You've never seen this. I bought this after we last did a gig together, so you wouldn't have seen this. But it's great. Jem, was a long day of prepping gear for the missus. Hope she's well. Do you know, I've never said hello to her since the night you two met, and that was 2013, I think. And dropping off your drums with the bass player for a gig on Saturday. Oh, you're just out for one. Okay. Otherwise, yes, would have been lovely. Oh, not today. Same Ali, can I play Dream On? Yes, I can, but I won't because I'm not having copyright strikes and copyright claims. I think it's out of tune. Let's just tune it up, shall we? Do it properly. Don't do it at all. Yeah, it's the weather. I only tuned this up a couple of days ago. Ooh, it's because we've had, oh crikey, yeah, the old humidity's gone up on the old gauge here. That was down at 41 earlier. It's down 52. It's getting sultry because tomorrow's going to be tomorrow and Saturday, the hottest days we've had. Oh, come on. Come on. There we are. That's got it. Jem, what was the green one with the LEDs you used? GB Rumour. It's over here. Green, blue, turquoise, Kingfisher blue. When we played together 100 years ago. Still here. I use it all the time. Simon Alley, do you have your own songs that can't be copyrighted? No. No, I do cover stuff, tributes, covers. I play other people's material. The strings need changing there. Dead. Deader than a tramp's vest, and that's dead. That's better. There's part of me thinking, I might take this out on the weekend. And then there's part of me thinking, you ain't got time to adjust the truss rods. So I won't. Although I couldn't take it tomorrow anyway, because I need the precisions. And the gear's got to stay with me. I've got to bring it into my hotel room tomorrow. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. You need to get some sleep shortly, sir. It's 10:30. You got to be up at lobby call at 5:45. Good luck with that. Yes, the old early morning flights, aren't they a joy? Yeah, I haven't got anything abroad at the moment in the diary. There's talk of us doing an Uncle Funk tour in Scandinavia next year. 3-week affair, but don't have the well, I don't have the dates. Band leader hasn't dished them out yet, and I think they're still waiting for all the I's and T's to be dotted and crossed before we get that in the diary. So no, there's going to be some people looking a bit rough at that time in the morning. They're probably all in the bar getting a bit of a lash on. Oh dear. You'll know that. You'll know that. I've got big old 4505 strings on here, so not conducive to speed slapping, put it that way. Then set up Pete's kit from scratch. Yeah, the joy of hire gear. I know that feeling. I have a toolkit that goes with me every time I go abroad if we're using hired in gear. Allen keys, screwdrivers, little spanners, spare strings, batteries, a few screws and a few nuts and bolts just for emergencies, strap locks, rubber washers, spare IEMs. The list goes on and on. Oh, it's dead. So dead. Does it fit a 10-piece drum kit? No, no, certainly not. Well, you're getting to see the world doing that job. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts, because you never know. Stacey, how many times have you had crazy action on a higher bass? Well, for years I didn't use higher basses. That's been more of a more recent thing. The whole Israel trip thing, I always took my own. It's only in maybe the past 6-7 years that I've had higher basses, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It's luck of the draw. It really is. I mean, the last time I went abroad was we were doing Uncle Funk in Denmark in 2023, and we were doing that late night slot in that big festival. And I got a precision, fine, I have no problem with that, but they put heavy gauge nickel strings on it, and it did have a bit of a height thing going on. And my hand was dead by the end of the gig because it was just frantic playing. And it was like playing a tree. But that a precision doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. But that one was. It was lovely. It was a relatively new one, but the action was just too high. Probably a pick player had it before me. But it sounded good. It sounded good on the recordings we've got. So Jamie Millard, never have used higher basses. Higher amps, yes. No higher curry. We don't do higher curry. It's always got to be fresh on the day. Are we cooking? No. Cooking's done for the day. It's 25 to 11. These strings are just woeful. Cooking on 4 strings, always 24 hours a day, of course. Isn't one bass enough? Never. No. If you come in here with that attitude, I'm gonna have to change your perspective on life. No, one bass is not enough. Not if you do it professionally. What are you meant to do if you break a string, or if it's an active bass, if the battery dies mid-gig? So you need a minimum of 2, but that's not enough. We'll have a look at your channel, shall we? Okey dokes. Grand total of 3 videos. Very good. No, one bass is not enough. Gareth Harrison, how many basses? Just one more. Always. There's always room for more. Correct. Who's the gig with on Saturday, Jem? Always cake. Oh, yes. Cake makes the world go round. You know these things. Beer in the cup. No, sadly not. No, it's is it Pepsi Max? Mango Pepsi Max. I'm saving my beer for tomorrow night because I've got an early finish tomorrow. And I've got a hotel. And I'm guaranteeing the place I'm staying, their bar won't be open by the time I get there. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's get that in the old rack. There you go, girl. They're big cumbersome beasts, the alembics. Try getting those in and out of a rack. It's a little tricky. More like tea time. Not for me. If your house isn't big enough, get a bigger house. Correct. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. God sent 20 basses. Keep going. Jem, if your battery dies halfway through the gig, you need a better tech. I've said this. You get what you pay for. Get your coat. Definitely. I'm going to be blasting shortly because it's coming up to, it's just gone 25 to 11. I've got to get some sleep. So I've got to get the dogs out early in the morning because it's going to be 20 degrees at 7 a.m. Oh, you're doing Permageddon. Very good. Say hello to Helen for me. Hope she's well. Ollie, lovely bass right in the corner over there. I know that one you're saying. There's lots. There's many. There's many. But they all get used one way or another. They all get used. They all earn their living. Don't worry about that. Yes, JD needs bridge screws, which I have here. I just got to fit them. Say very good, Jem. Lovely. I haven't seen Helen since 2017. I bumped into her at Thunder at Hammersmith. She was there with Jules Maguire. That was the last time I saw her. Haven't done a gig with her since 2014. So, yeah, the years fly by. They sure do. You don't have a Fender 5-string? No, I've got 4 5-strings. I've got a Music Man Stingray, a Dingwall NG2. I've got a Lakeland 5502, and I've got a GB Rumor 5-string. Jem, you would have loved my double nighter with White Pigeon. I saw the videos in Guildford 2 weeks ago. Spill, we need the news. What happened? Gareth, do you own any uke basses or an Ashbury bass? Nope, never had the need for one. Ollie, I've been pestering Andy for months now for some replacement grub screws for your JD. Not going to happen. I think just keep pestering, or place your order with Jamie Millard and he can pick some up for you when we go to Birmingham when he's over. Oh yeah. Do you need replacements because the ones you've got aren't working, or are these just to be on the safe side? Let me know. See how we're doing here. It's all good. Just checking the community tab. Up to date on there, I think. Got any questions? Basses, bass amps, bass effects. If I can help, it's what I'm here for. Let me know. You should have a go. Ollie, how did your dad bring you along for curry when I'm there? There you go. Previous owners stripped them all out. What is it with JD bridge screws? This seems to be a common, I was going to say common thread, but that's the wrong term. Yeah. Jem, it was 2 nights of proper overindulgent 80s metal fun gigs. There you go. You see? There you go. I have to say, actually, someone was asking me the other day, what are the Queen tribute gigs like? They're a blast. They're a real blast. And if we get a really good audience and the vibe's good and the venue's good, we did a student ball the other week in Oxford, as some of you know, and it's just off the charts because everyone knows the songs. They know every word to every song. They don't have to be Queen fans, but they know the songs. And it's a blast. So, like, I've got one tomorrow, Cambridge University. Well, it's a Cambridge University bash, but not within the university. So it should be a good fun weekend with 2 disco gigs as well. Gareth, what are your thoughts on high mass bridges, badass compared to standard bridges? I've always thought they do improve things. I'm not necessarily convinced that they make such a big improvement, but I've got a couple of basses that have got badasses on, and I'd say the tuning is more stable, and it's a heftier piece of metal, you know, and there's more sustain. Well, the idea is that they give you more sustain. I'm not necessarily convinced that's the case, but I've never gone into it scientifically. But I don't know why you would want to stick with an old style traditional Fender bridge when if you can have something high mass, and that's why Fender then brought out their own high mass version to compete with the badasses. Pink Bassman, tip the bartender. Always tip the bassman. The bassman is the reason you're dancing, of course. Ollie, I'll try and get over to you, not missing out on a curry. Very good, unless we're in Birmingham, in which case you're going to need to come to Birmingham. We'll sort that out nearer the time. Jem, genuine question, what's your take on using a plectrum on rock gigs? I use a plectrum all the time. So for years, when I worked with you, I didn't use picks. I never used a pick, really, unless someone asked for it, until I started doing Oasis tribute gigs. When I did a tour with one for 10 weeks at the end of 2018, that was kind of me using a pick for the first time. Now, when I do Queen tributes, it's 50-50. It's a 50-50 split, fingers and picks throughout. The Oasis thing comes and goes as I do depth gigs. I don't use a pick on Uncle Funk, but for Queen stuff, I'm doing it all the time. So yes, I've never had a problem with people using picks. It's a sound in itself. That attack can be quite liberating in how your notes are delivered. So yeah, I have no problem with it. If people want to use fingers, use fingers. If you want to use pick, use pick. You want to slap, you know, it's all different flavors, different tools in your toolbox. Pink Bassman, high mass works great on a Rick. Well, everything on a Rick is high mass, heavy and unadjustable. Pink Bassman music, Gem Andre, if the song calls for it. Exactly. Never seen you with a pick. Stay there. Bags of them, loads of them. That's not even the picks in my bag that go to every gig. There's some in my car. There's some in my jacket pocket. There's some in every gig bag. So yeah, once requested, always carried. No, I didn't use picks back then. I just didn't. In Cover Story, never needed to use a pick. I was always a fingers player. And because we would rattle, you know, because you did a couple of gigs with us, we'd rattle through those songs quick. And it would just be fingers the whole way. Always. So I'm pretty good. I checked that I've never got any in my back pockets or front pockets on my trousers. Never had picks lost in the washer. Gareth, you stuck a Fender high mass bridge on your P bass last year. It has made some difference, but not as much as I thought it would. This is the thing. For years, the manufacturers of those bridges, that was their selling point. Oh, it will make a huge difference. And I'm not sure it actually does. I think pickups and circuitry have a far more, and fresh strings will make a far bigger difference. But you want to go down that road, it's cool. Like I say, I've got a couple of basses with them on. They just came with them. That's, you know, the Marcus Miller Jazz has a badass 2, I think. It was a badass 2. And the Mike Dirnt Precision did too. So I don't know what they would have sounded like with a regular bridge on, and I'm not going to be taking it off to find out. So I just go with it. Something's either good or it's not when you pick it up. So Dave, I don't know who that is. Dave, what are your top 5 bands? Queen, Duran Duran, Level 42, Prince. Then there's a lot. It could be Toto, One Day, Yes, Mr. Big, The Police, Dan Reed Network, Roachford, Sly and the Family Stone. But Queen, Duran Duran, Level 42, Prince, Chic. I'm a big Bernard Edwards fan. So I can pick your 4, and then the 5th one is a constant rotation. What we got here, Gareth? What pick do I use? I use Dunlop Maxi Grip, swap between 73s and 114. So I've got a bunch of 73s because that's what Bobby Vega and Mike Dirnt use. I tend to use for Queen, I alternate. So I use loads of them, which are the 1.14s Tortex. I use a whole bunch of the blue ones, which I think are bang on 1mm. We've got some 73s, which are the yellows, and I've got some stubby grips, which are 3mm. Oh, they're all in the other one. So those tend to be what I go for, to be honest, most of the time. And it all works kind of good. Actually, there might be some more here. Hold on. I think I stuck another load away, didn't I? Where are they gone? Is it there? Ah, what's in there? Oh, more of the same. More of the same. But there's loads. I think actually there might be another. Ah, there we go. Hold on. There's another one. So much crap. I was about to say the S word there. I stopped myself before I said it. So some green ones in here. They are... Oh, the eyes aren't what they were. 86s. So they sit between the yellow 73s and the blue ones. So there's a whole load of them in there. Yellows, greens, purples and blues. So I have picks everywhere. But it's not like I use them all the time. I don't, but when you need them, you need them. So it's all good. It's all good. Jamie, I swapped bridges on Rick's and it tightened up the tones. Did that many times. Well, you probably changed the bridge more so that you could just adjust the bloody thing. Because a Rick bridge is really only good for sort of hitting someone on the head with. You love Toto, Dave. Very good. It's a good podcast topic indeed. Gareth Harrison, considering a hip shot super tone for the Jack Casters, the Gibson 3-point bridge is awful. I concur. Quite common. Said Sedona Noel 5. Hi, good to see you. Why Karthik? Hi, bro. Good to see you. King Charles, have you ever played a Ritter bass? Yes, I've reviewed 2. If you come onto the live chat on Tuesday at 8 o'clock UK time, come on and remind me that you want to see the Ritter reviews, and I can share the screen when I'm on StreamYard. I can show you the reviews. I'll tell you what the models were. I did bass reviews. Here we go. Ritter. I did a red R8 single cut 5-string in April 2013, and I did a Ritter Cora late lounge 4-string in November 2014. Both of these basses came through Bass Gear that used to be based in Twyford near Reading. They were a Ritter dealer here in the UK. Very nice, and I could see where the money went, but I didn't think they were worth the asking price. And actually, when you kind of get over about 3-4 grand, sometimes very hard to see, why am I buying this instead of a 2 grand bass or a 3 grand? Jem, you're off to bed. I'm going to be, I would say I'm joining you, but I'm not joining you, of course, before your missus gets the hump. I will be disappearing shortly. Nice hanging out with you lot. Catch you soon. We're here every Tuesday, Jem. Feel free to join in if you wish. September, October, yes. And when you've got some time, maybe in August, if you're in London, we'll go and have lunch, or we'll have dinner, or whatever. You just got to ask. It's, you know, or if you're flying out of Heathrow again in the next couple of weeks, let me know in advance. I'll come and meet you. We'll have an early dinner or something. I'm only 8 miles away. I can get to Heathrow in about 15 minutes, so not a problem. Ghost Recon, sell me one of your bases. Depends how much you want to spend. I'll sell you any base for a certain amount of money. What's your budget? Well done, Gemlington. Well played, sir. Remember to say hello to Mark for me and Nathan. It's all good. Each one is 2 million quid. Let's say 1.5 million, shall we? Have a good weekend. Best of luck with the show tomorrow in Barcelona. Knock 'em bandy. And have a good gig with Permageddon. Where are you playing with Permageddon on Saturday? Where are you playing with Permageddon on Saturday? Just wondering if you might be anywhere near where my gig is on Saturday, and I'll pop in and see you. Because once my gig's finished, I'm done. London. Ghost Recon. I'm in London. In the UK. It is. It is. Works for me. Right. More Pepsi. Yeah, it's running low, but I'm going to bed shortly, so no more. No more. I've had Mr. Smith's Spectre out today, recording, doing videos. I do watch football. UK football, not American football. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch American football. Whoever said good day, mate, I can't tell what your name is because it's written in like Chinese script. But good day. I'm guessing you're in Australia, maybe? Zhao Francisco, hi, good to see you. We can do live video of the Blue Monster when I'm there. Yeah, well, it depends where we are. Because if there's no Wi-Fi, the mobile internet might not be so great. We will see. What's my favourite football club? I'm a Manchester United supporter. And I don't care. I don't want to hear all the boos and hissing and stuff. It's irrelevant. I've supported them since I was 4.5 years old. I'm not changing now, so no. I went to see a game of American football at Wembley Stadium the night before I went to see Prince at Wembley Arena in 1988, and I can honestly say I don't think I've ever been so bored in my life. It was awful. Aston Villa, no. Geezer's choice. Well, it would be. He's from Birmingham, isn't he? I don't hold out a whole load of hope for this season, but we'll see what happens. I'm a bit dismayed by our dealings in the transfer market, but there we go. Gareth, you're an Oldham Athletic fan. There you go. There you go. If that's where you're from, that's all cool. See, I come from Wimbledon. When I was a kid, 4.5, Wimbledon were a Sunday league dog crap pitch team. They only played on Sundays. They weren't a league team. So I would have either been a Fulham fan, a Chelsea fan, a Spurs fan, Crystal Palace fan. That'd be it. Brentford, maybe. But my cousins all supported Liverpool, and in the 1977 FA Cup final, it's Man U against Liverpool. All my cousins supported Liverpool. I instantly, as I've done throughout my life, done the opposite of what everyone else does. So it was Man U, and that was it. Sad but true. That's all right, Mr. M. It's all good. It's all good. Right, where are we? Right, 4 minutes. I'm going at the top of the hour, I think. It will be bedtime. It's going to be a busy old weekend. It's going to be hot and it's going to be very humid. Bill Clements, I almost got in a brawl with youths at Crystal Palace. That doesn't surprise me, Bill. They eat their own children in South London, so yeah, it's Crystal Palace can be a bit rough. Okay, it's the other side of Streatham, and Streatham's like crime capital of London. So yeah, it's a bit touchy down that way. I'm not teaching anything. It's too late. It's coming up to 11 o'clock, and I'm going to bed shortly. If you want to learn stuff, come on the Tuesday live chat, 8 o'clock London time, and I can teach you some bass lines. Anyway, there's plenty of educational bass YouTube channels. We don't tend to do that here, although I'll do it if people ask for it, but not when I'm disappearing in 3 minutes. They do cost extra. They do. It's all go. So please give the video a thumbs up if you'd be kind enough. It really helps the video, helps me, helps the channel within the algorithm. I'm a legend. It has been remarked upon. What was the first gig I went to? Duran Duran at Wembley Arena in 1987. They did 3 nights, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I went on the Tuesday. It was the same night England played Brazil at the stadium. Yeah. It really should have been Queen at Wembley Stadium the year before, but my mum wouldn't let me go on my own. So I didn't get to go. You've thumbed up, Mr. Pink Bassman. Thank you very much. 21 thumbs up. So there we go. Superb. Superb. It helps to drive the thing. I can see the analytics. We've had nearly 500 views in an hour and a bit. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. Keep the wheels lubricated, so to speak. Yours was Motorhead at Apollo in Manchester. That's a good gig to go to, Gaz. I bet that was loud. I bet your ears are still ringing. Three Dog Night. Who was in that? That name rings a bell. Ghost Recon, which one is the costliest bass guitar? What, here or generally? Generally, I think you're probably looking, bypassing ones that have been owned by famous people. You're looking at an Alembic is probably the most expensive to buy. But ones that have been owned, Jaco Pastorius's Bass of Doom, James Jameson's Funk Machine, maybe, I would say. Well, Alembics are more expensive than Walls to buy, brand new. Oh, mine, oh dear, it's away in a case. I'll leave you guessing. It's away in a case. Yeah, Ritter. Yeah, you could be right. Although I still think I don't think I've seen a Ritter that was as much as an Alembic on their price list. Could be wrong though. Yeah, Stacey's was Duran Duran as well. Yeah. Halcyon Days, they were. The solid gold Ritter. Yeah, that'll probably do it. That'll probably do it. Right, it's hit 11. I'm going to go and hit the bed. Not literally hit the bed, but I'm going to go and get some sleep. So I've got to be up early. 3 gigs. There's going to be a gig vlog for all 3 gigs. So sometime next week, I'll try and get that up. There's going to be impromptu live chats when we're out and about. So I will no doubt bump into some of you on an impromptu live chat on here over the weekend. If you're subscribed, you'll get notifications and you'll be alerted when I'm live. So I'll try and show you the festivals I'm at. The only problem I've got with that is that there's generally music playing in the background, which will lead to copyright strikes and copyright claims. So I have to sort of be a bit careful about it. Maybe I'll do it in an area we can't hear the music, but we'll see. On that note, thank you very much for joining me. It's lovely to have your company. I will catch you over the weekend. If I don't, I'll see you on Tuesday, 8 o'clock UK time, for the regular scheduled live chat. It'll be live chat 122. We're flying through them, aren't we? Take it easy. Have a great weekend. If you're out playing, be careful. Get there safely. Get home safely. On that note, I will see you later. Take it easy. All the best.